Hello, my friends. I'm Dr. Tom Hansen, speaking to you from beautiful Oregon, USA. I spent over 35 years practicing medicine, helping men like you, men over 50 who want to reclaim their health, energy, confidence, and yes, let's be honest, get their best friend down there working like he did back in their 20s. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 simple vegetables that can help your penis work like it used to when you were young. No pills, no expensive procedures, just natural, safe methods that nourish your body from the inside. I know exactly how it feels, that moment you realize things aren't quite the same in the bedroom. You're still the same man, your desires are there, but your body starts playing its own game. One of my patients, John, had a similar story. John had just turned 58. He's a strong guy, spent his life working construction, raised 3 kids. But lately, he started noticing something. Mornings didn't feel as energetic as they used to. And in intimate moments, uncertainty, doubt, sometimes even disappointment. Dr. Hansen, something's wrong with me. I guess age is catching up, he said one day, lowering his gaze. But I told him, John, age isn't a sentence. Your body is a complex, incredibly intelligent machine. You just have to give it the right fuel. It's all about blood flow, hormones, and keeping your blood vessels healthy. And the first thing I recommended was beets. Yes, simple beets, an ancient secret to male vitality. Even the ancient Greeks gave it to their Olympic athletes before competitions. And now we know why. Beets are packed with nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the exact molecule that relaxes blood vessels, widens them, and improves blood flow, including where you need it most. I told John to start his mornings with a glass of fresh beet juice, just 3 to 4 times a week. A couple of weeks later, he came back smiling. Doc, I don't know what you put in that juice, but I feel like I'm 30 again. That's how nature works. But that's just the beginning. The second vegetable on our list is pomegranate. Technically a fruit, but in terms of what it does for your blood vessels, it stands right next to the vegetables we need. Pomegranates are rich in antioxidants that protect your arteries, reduce inflammation, and help your blood flow freely. Several studies have shown that regular pomegranate juice improves erection quality and duration in men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. I personally drink a small glass of pomegranate juice every morning. And I can tell you, the energy, the mental clarity, and that quiet, strong inner power, it all returns. This isn't magic. This is simply feeding and supporting your body the way it was designed. John added pomegranate juice to his routine as well. A month later, his wife jokingly told me, Doctor, you've worked a miracle. My husband is courting me again like back in the old days. And that's only 2 vegetables out of 5. Now listen, my friend, this part may be the most important. Because while beets and pomegranate are powerful, without what I'm about to share now, you may never get the full results you truly want. This next food is essential. Without it, your blood may still struggle to flow where it matters most. And without blood flow, no man, no matter his age, can perform. I'm talking about celery. Celery may seem simple, humble, even boring. But inside its crisp green stalks is one of the most powerful tools for men's health, especially for us, men over 50. Let me explain why. At the root of most performance problems is not lack of desire, it's poor circulation. You can want intimacy. You can feel desire. But if your blood vessels are clogged, stiff, or inflamed, the blood simply doesn't get where it needs to go. Without strong, steady blood flow, erections weaken, duration shortens, reliability fades. Years of processed food, high blood pressure, stress, lack of exercise, they take a silent toll. You may not feel it day by day, but inside, your arteries slowly lose their flexibility. And that's where celery becomes critical. First, celery contains a natural compound called androsterone, a pheromone-like substance that supports hormonal balance, confidence, and even your natural attractiveness. But much more importantly, celery directly supports your vascular health. It reduces arterial stiffness. It lowers blood pressure. It helps relax the smooth muscle lining of your blood vessels, allowing better blood flow to every part of your body, including your penis. Without healthy vessels, no pill, no supplement, no exercise routine will fully restore your performance. I remember one particular patient, Mr. Allen. He was 62, a man of dignity, hardworking, respectful, and devoted to his wife of over 30 years. But one day, with great honesty, he sat across from me and quietly said, Dr. Hansen, I still love my wife deeply, but my body, it's not keeping up anymore. It's frustrating. Embarrassing. And it's hurting both of us. I saw his frustration. I saw his quiet pain. And I assured him, Mr. Allen, you're not broken. Your body simply needs the right support. And I promise you, we can turn this around naturally. I had him start a simple daily habit. Every morning, he blended 3 fresh celery stalks, 1 green apple, and a slice of fresh ginger. A natural, powerful combination. Within just 3 weeks, he returned with a soft smile and stronger eyes. Doctor, he said, my wife and I, we feel like we're reconnecting again. I never thought this was possible. You see, my friend, that's what proper blood flow can restore. The truth is, many men over 50 live with unnecessary shame because no one tells them this simple fact. Your strength doesn't vanish with age. Your vessels simply need help. And celery, this simple, affordable vegetable, provides that help. Without it, you're fighting uphill. With it, your blood flows like it did decades ago. And when the blood flows, your confidence returns. Now, you're starting to see the full picture. But we're not finished yet. In the next part, I'll share with you the 4th food, nature's version of the little blue pill. Safe, natural, and surprisingly effective. Now, my friend, we've already addressed 2 major causes. Weak blood flow. Stiff, narrowed vessels. But there's one more silent enemy that destroys a man's performance after 50. Chronic inflammation. You see, even if your blood vessels are open, if they're inflamed, your body won't allow full, steady erections. The vessels may spasm. The muscles may stay tense. And worst of all, your mind may feel anxious before every intimate moment. Without addressing this, your efforts can still fail. That's why the next ingredient is essential: ginger. Yes, the same root you may know from cooking. But inside this humble root hides one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. And for men like us, it's a gift. Let me explain. Over the years, I've seen many patients who struggled not because of blocked arteries, but because of chronic tension inside their bodies. Years of stress, long workdays, poor sleep, frustration, it all builds up. The body stays in a constant fight or flight mode. Cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. Inflammation settles into the tissues, and your intimate performance becomes unreliable. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. And that unpredictability becomes a heavy burden on your confidence. I recall one of my patients very clearly, Mr. Davis, 59 years old. He came to my clinic with great honesty. Dr. Hansen, he said, I still desire my wife. But every time I'm with her, I'm scared. Will my body cooperate? Or will it fail me again? This pressure is eating me up. I respected his openness. And I assured him, Mr. Davis, your problem isn't lack of desire. Your system is exhausted. We need to calm the storm inside. That's where ginger comes in. Ginger works on multiple levels. It reduces chronic inflammation inside your blood vessels. It boosts nitric oxide, supporting smooth, strong blood flow. It lowers cortisol, letting your body relax fully. It gently supports testosterone balance, keeping your drive strong. It increases your overall energy and mental clarity. For Mr. Davis, I recommended a simple morning ritual. Boil 1 cup of water. Add 3 to 4 thin slices of fresh ginger. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Add a touch of honey or lemon for taste, and sip it slowly each morning. Within 10 days, he reported feeling calmer, less tension, less anxiety. By the 3rd week, his wife even called me, grateful and relieved. Doctor, we finally feel like ourselves again. No more pressure, no more fear. You see, my friend, that's what makes ginger so essential. Without calming inflammation, you're always one step away from failure. With ginger, your body learns to relax again. The blood flows freely. The mind stays calm. And your confidence returns not because of luck, but because your body is finally balanced. So, remember, beets improve blood production. Pomegranate protects the vessels. Celery opens the highways. And ginger calms the storm. But there's still one final piece to this puzzle. In the next part, I'll reveal the 5th and final food, one that fuels your testosterone itself, the hormone that drives your desire, your strength, and your manhood. My friend, don't go anywhere yet, because what I'm about to tell you may be the biggest secret most men never hear, and without it, all your other efforts might still fail when you need them most. We've already worked on your blood flow, opened your vessels, calmed your inflammation, and supported your hormones. But here's the hard truth. Many men, even after fixing all that, still struggle with one thing that destroys confidence in the bedroom. How long they last. You know exactly what I mean. You feel ready. Everything works. But the moment comes and ends too quickly. And afterwards comes the frustration, the silent fear. Will it happen again next time? I've seen this many times in my 35 years as a doctor here in Oregon. And I'll be completely honest with you. I've experienced this challenge myself. Even when everything else works, the timing, the control, the endurance, that often becomes the final battle. Most men make the same mistake. They think this is something they simply have to accept. That it's age. That it's normal. But it's not. And you're not doomed. Because nature has already given you a solution. Walnuts. Yes, those simple, familiar walnuts are one of the most powerful tools for any man who wants not only strong performance but lasting performance. Inside every walnut, you'll find L-arginine, which fuels nitric oxide production and keeps your vessels open throughout intimacy. Healthy fats that strengthen your nervous system and improve control and sensitivity. Antioxidants that protect your blood vessels even under physical strain. Natural support for testosterone balance, keeping your desires strong. When I started using walnuts myself, I was surprised how much control and confidence they gave me back. Not instantly, but gradually, week after week. No pressure. No worry. Just steady, reliable performance. And here's what I want you to hear very clearly. You don't need complicated routines to include these foods. This is exactly how I, and many men have guided, build these foods into daily life. Super Oatmeal Power Breakfast. Oats, chopped walnuts, pomegranate seeds, shredded ginger, a few slices of cooked beet, drizzled with honey. A strong start to your day. Vitality Smoothie. Almond milk, fresh beet juice, a small piece of ginger, pomegranate juice, a handful of walnuts. This is liquid fuel for your system. Nut Butter Energy Spread. Blend almonds and walnuts with honey and lemon juice. Spread on whole grain toast. Nourishing and powerful. Circulation Salad. Fresh celery, beet slices, pomegranate seeds, crushed walnuts, drizzled with extra virgin olive oil. Clean, simple, and deeply effective. Morning Power Tonic. Warm water, fresh lemon juice, a slice of ginger, a small splash of pomegranate juice. This gently wakes up your entire system. None of this requires pills. None of this demands risky treatments. It only requires your decision to give your body what it's been craving for years. And I promise you this. Once you combine these 5 foods daily, the difference you feel won't just be in your intimate life. It will touch your confidence, your mood, your energy, and how you move through your entire day. But you need to stay with me. Because in the next part, I will reveal the biggest mistake men make when trying to fix these problems. And how you can build a simple daily system that locks in your results not for weeks or months, but for years ahead. What I'll share next may completely change how you think about your health, your aging, and your masculine power. My friend, now that we've walked through each of these 5 powerful foods, I need to tell you something many men never hear, and this may be the most important part of your entire journey. Because this is where most men fail. They hear about beets. They try some pomegranate. They add a little celery. They sip ginger tea for a week. They snack on a few walnuts. And then they stop. They don't see instant results. They get frustrated. They say, maybe it doesn't work for me. And they give up, right before the real changes would have started. That's the biggest mistake. I've seen this pattern for years in my practice here in Oregon. Men looking for a miracle fix, something that works overnight. But my friend, when you're over 50, you're not fixing a simple problem. You're rebuilding an entire system that's been slowly wearing down for years. Blood flow, vessel health, inflammation, nerve control, hormone balance, mental confidence. They're all connected. And that's exactly why these 5 foods work best when they work together. One food alone is not enough. But together, they create a complete system. Beets fuel your blood with nitric oxide. Pomegranate shields and strengthens your arteries. Celery relaxes and opens your vessels for smooth, steady flow. Ginger calms inflammation and reduces the hidden tension inside your body. Walnuts extend your endurance and give you control when you need it most. This isn't a quick fix. This is a reset. And if you follow the system, I promise, your body will respond. Not by tomorrow. Not even next week. But within 30 days, you'll feel small shifts. In 60 days, you'll notice stability. And after 90 days, you may find yourself feeling like you've rewound time. That's not marketing. That's real biology. That's what I've witnessed with men I've helped for decades and experienced myself. Now let me show you exactly how simple this system can be. In the morning, start with warm water, a squeeze of fresh lemon, and a slice of ginger. For breakfast, enjoy oatmeal topped with chopped walnuts, pomegranate seeds, shredded beet, and thin slices of celery. At lunch, build a fresh salad with beets, celery, pomegranate, and walnuts, finished with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. In the evening, enjoy a light smoothie made from almond milk, beet juice, a touch of pomegranate, ginger, and walnuts blended together. Simple, natural, sustainable. No pills, no risky treatments. Only respect for your body and giving it exactly what it needs to restore itself. I'm not offering you tricks or promises. I'm offering you the same system I built over 35 years, the same approach that has helped men rebuild their confidence, their performance, and their happiness well into their 60s and 70s. You've now seen the map. The next step is yours. Start, stay consistent, and give your body the chance to do what it's designed to do: heal, strengthen, and perform. Because age is not your enemy. Neglect is. But with care, consistency, and these 5 simple foods, you can reclaim what you thought was gone. And I'll say it once more, I believe you can. My friend, before we finish, I need to tell you one last truth. And this may be the most important one of all. Because even if you follow everything I've shared, even if you eat the beets, the pomegranate, the celery, the ginger, the walnuts, there's one thing that will determine how fully your body responds: your belief. The confidence you hold inside you is not just a feeling. It's a physical force. And I've seen it again and again in my 35 years of practice here in Oregon. 2 men can follow the same exact plan. They eat the same foods. They follow the same routines. One man believes in the process, trusts his body, stays calm, and moves forward with quiet confidence. The other doubts, worries, fears it won't work, questions every signal his body gives. And the results? The confident man progresses faster, steadier, stronger. Because your mind and your body are not separate. They speak to each other constantly. When you doubt yourself, when you walk into the bedroom full of worry, your nervous system tightens. Your vessels constrict. Your hormones shift. Your body senses danger, even when there is none. But when you trust yourself, when you believe, when you stay relaxed, your body relaxes with you. Blood flows smoothly. Nerves stay calm. Performance stabilizes. I always tell my patients, 40% of your success is built on the foods we've discussed. The other 40% is your mindset. The final 20% is time and consistency. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, men who thought it was too late, completely turn things around. Not because of some miracle, because they finally trusted their body's ability to heal when given the right support. You already have the map. You know what to eat. You know how to structure your day. Now, my friend, believe in your own power. Every time you take that morning drink, every time you eat that first spoon of your oatmeal, every time you sip your ginger tea, remind yourself, I'm rebuilding. I'm getting stronger. My best days are not behind me. Because they aren't. And I say this with complete respect. Not as a salesman, not as a coach, but as a doctor who spent a lifetime helping men like you. You can reclaim your strength. You can rebuild your confidence. You can feel like yourself again. All it takes now is one thing: your decision to believe.